Can herpes be cured? There have been countless arguments on whether or not it can be cured. The generally accepted idea in the past years was that it cannot. It is a virus, which your body does not recognize and therefore cannot eliminate it. Herpes became curable. It was discovered by accident, much like most cures for incurable diseases, which were found in the past decade. But there is something different here. What does that mean? Consider the condition known as yeast infection. Still, people who suffer from yeast infection are lower than 3%. But that's not the only reason. That's because of the balance of bacteria in your body. First, the herpes virus is not that widely spread. The only thing it will do is reduce outbreaks. But it can be done, and herpes is curable. The herpes virus can do harm even if you do not experience the so-called outbreaks. But once they enter the bloodstream, they begin injecting cells with their own DNA. The symptoms are often very generalized, like chronic fatigue or lack of clarity in your thinking. By doing that, it disrupts the balance of electrolytes in the body, and this leads to the various generalized conditions. In the past, we thought that herpes is only harmful when you get outbreaks, and even then the only problem is cosmetic. Also, having herpes means that there is something in your body that shouldn't be happening. So, is it curable? Herpes is curable, as we have already known for a couple of years. You simply have to enable your own body to get rid of the virus. What is herpes? If you want to know about herpes, then you have come to a right place for herpes info. Generally, herpes is a virus and it is far more harmful than bacteria. Herpes can spread from one to another easily through skin contact. If you able to notice an eruption of cluster on any areas of your body, that is herpes. Normally, herpes starts spreading when a sore is present. However, it is also spreading at other times too. You will notice tingling or other sensations before you could see anything, and this is known as prodromal symptoms. Herpes could spread from the first time these symptoms are noticed until the skin back to normal again. This is very dangerous because even though the person seem normal on their skin, yet herpes will spread easily through skin contact. For husband and wife, this particular moment could be the most risky moment since herpes spread could through sex activity. For a conclusion, herpes can be a dangerous and highly contagious to the patient and to a non-patient. It is a hazardous virus spreading virally through skin contact without alarm, noticed or unnoticed. Prevention or cure is extremely needed. If you need more information about herpes and the way to prevent it, Ms. Allison Freeman will be the most dedicated person to sort out this problem. How stress management with relaxed eye enable to manage herpes. What if someone told you that the best method on how to manage your incurable illness is just by doing this most common and basic human behavior, which is just calm down? What does this means? It means relaxation. Is that so simple way to do? Will you believe it? Just by calm down? Actually, the answer is yes. However, you must consistently do it. Only by doing it continuously then the method will become very effective. Trust me, this is very important and nearly essential for those who are seeking for herpes treatment. This method will reduce herpes outbreaks. For those who are living with herpes, you would consider that learning relaxation techniques by doing it every day is part of the treatment. The most obvious side effect is a weakened immune system. Normally, our normal body will adapt to the external stimuli and its response to stress is actually made no different. Some example from our daily life. Get cold come after tough time at office desk. Or even some argument with someone or your loved one and it followed by stomach flu. What I am trying to pinpoint is your immune system is being compromised by an emotional disturbance. Yes. Herpes virus acts is just very similar and no different with the fact that I am trying to stress above. So this is the process which we, some of the herpes patient, figured out. Normally when our stress event take place, our body will respond to our emotions. One of a good example is we will instantly get panicked or even afraid. And not even that. Our heartbeat rate will increase dynamically and the final will resulted with sweat. Apart from that, if we have been in anxiety mode such for a long time, our body have to expend all its energy with force to respond to our emotional state, and definitely this will put our immune system with very limited resources. If this happen, it will be very difficult to stave the off colds, flu, or any other illness. So what can I say is herpes outbreaks is a response to an immune system which weakened or hijacked by stress and excessive exertion. So now we know that stresses will reduce the ability of immune system to fight against a herpes outbreak. And it is very important for us to lower down the stress rate in our life as much as we can. Be relax. You know how good the feeling is when we try to relax. Not only a good feeling, it will benefit us in many ways. One of my techniques for relaxation is keeping my HSV1 and HSV2 at bay. I will keep it as my daily routine and I know it will protect me from any further herpes outbreaks. Can herpes be permanently eliminated? Now let me show you a better way to get rid of herpes forever. Yes. Forever? I really mean it. This method is not only will stave off herpes outbreaks but you will also be able to cure your herpes in 1 minute. How does it work? Let me give you a clue. It is a combination of a very simple homeopathic herpes remedy with relaxation. Remember how important relaxation is for us in order to keep our immune system with essential resources? This method is no longer a secret. And we guarantee, you will owe it to yourself to treat herpes safely and effectively. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe to my channel for my upcoming herpes treatment videos.